So it's beautiful to think that I am someone that's supposed to be loved. I think that's in contrast to a pretty typical view in some religious worlds where I'm not worthy of love. When in actuality, the entire reason for my existence is that I am worthy to be loved. And that's sort of the point.
I think that's huge. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more in the sense that there's a lot of people walking around or running around from various religious teachings that really feel like that they don't live up to God. Maybe we don't in certain sense. I mean, like we're always striving to be a better reflective vessel for God. But, that God doesn't like us, or maybe even God's angry with us, or, we don't, who are we, all those things. But to have that alternate point of view, that God seriously is love itself, a God of love, love itself. God is my greatest cheerleader. God is my perfect loving parent. God is my friend. And, like Jesus says, you are my friends, in the sense of like there for me in every way, never gives up on me, is always there for me. My coach, everything you could say positive. Even if I fall, I mean, God's there. God doesn't love that I fell, but God's there loving me and lifting me back to a place where I can be with Him. That changes everything about how, for me personally, how I view life, in the sense of seriously believing. I might not always be happy with what I do,
right?
But I know God is always there for me and is there to lift me up.
I think that's fundamentally important for all sorts of people when they're going through bad things in their lives, like if something bad has happened to them. I think it's pretty tempting for people to blame themselves, for people to say, well, what's wrong with me? Is there something, am I a terrible person, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And to have that fundamental foundation of everything else that we could say critical about a person. So any criticism I could lay at my own feet about myself, some of that may be true. And yet God still loves me. It, like you said, it changes everything.